Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Mission Matters Business Podcast, your source for everything business. I'm your host, Adam Torres. You can follow me on Instagram at AskAdamTorres to keep up with my book releases, book tour schedule, signings, all that other good stuff. Always love to connect with you there. And as always, if you'd like to apply to become a co-author of one of my upcoming books, just head on over to the website, moneymatterstoptips.com, and click on Become an Author to apply. All right, so today I have Luca Gualco on the line. He's the former COO over at WeWorks, and he's currently the co-founder over at Because, which is helping baby boomers to regain independence. Luca, welcome to the show.
How are you, Adam?
Oh, man, it's great to have you on the line. I mean, very impressive background in business and resume. Again, COO at WeWork. I know you're at Acorns. I mean, quite a few other things. Italian national team. I mean, you're an athlete, Ferrari. A lot going on over here. So I love to hear what you're up to over at Because. So let's just start off with the basics. So tell us a little bit more about the company and why you co-founded it.
Yeah. So a long time ago, me and my co-founder, independently, we were helping our grandmothers with their grocery shop. So we were going to buy, especially incontinence products like diapers for seniors, because she was afraid, my grandmother, to be seen. So we thought this could be a good idea for the U.S. market, since there are 25 billion people that suffer from incontinence. It's a small problem, but still. So we founded this company, and we were lucky enough that Index Venture, Koshla Venture, Exor, the owners of Fiat Chrysler, they have a small fund. They funded us, and so we started 3 years ago, and now we have around 100,000 customers that buy on subscription our products. We added also a line of CBD products that is especially catered for seniors, and we are happy to be able to help them.
That's awesome. And I mean, this market and solving problems, there's just the numbers are pretty large. So meaning with many different health problems in different areas. And I feel like people that are solving these niches, it's important. So for you, I mean, this is the way I look at it. We're all going to age at some point. We're all going to need certain things that are being created for us now. So you can creating this service and scaling that is amazing. Let's talk a little bit about what that looks like to build a subscription service for, obviously it's a non-medical product, but it's still in that healthcare niche. Like there's some hurdles you probably had to overcome on that, huh?
Yeah. So, my co-founder was early in eBay, and I was early in Uber, early in WeWork, in Acorns, and we have some experience, but, facing the senior market is different. Nobody wants to build, most of people want to build companies for young people. They wanted to build something for, the not so young people, and it's a little bit different. So we had to go through learning a lot. So I spent a lot of time on the phone, listening to calls from our call center. We have more than 80 people on the call center, and it was interesting because their needs are very different. The way they interact with the companies are very different. And I believe that e-commerce has to do a big step that seniors have been left behind by any companies, but especially in e-commerce, And so it was a big step. It's 3 years that we are fighting to help these people, and we are having fun interacting with them.
I love that you bring that up, and it's so funny that you say that. Like, understand, like e-commerce and all these things, how they've kind of left the baby boomer market behind. So when we were talking kind of in the pre-show, and you're telling me about these different things to talk about, I'm like, wait a minute, I'm excited about because no offense, but I can get somebody on here, 10 times a day that want to talk about the millennial market and marketing to them and like what's new in e-commerce. I don't always get somebody that's specifically solving like really important problems on the baby boomer market. So that's awesome to me. So now that and especially from your background, like it's a completely different thing to figure out. So meaning to where you're marketing, and I love it. So that being said, now obviously 100,000 or so subscriptions, somewhere in there you mentioned. What's next for the company? How do you see this going next? What's your next step?
Adam, we started with incontinence because it's something that people don't want to talk about. But as I said, we have a CBD line that, on becausmarket.com everybody can go and look at it. We have a denture line, so dentures is something like also people don't want to go in the grocery shop and buy items like that. So we are expanding in everything that is needed from senior that is not so nice to talk about. The CBD is kind of not bad to talk about, but still, we are trying to educate seniors because it's very good. I give an example. I play water polo. I was at Stanford. I hurt myself 2 weeks ago, and I told myself, okay. I asked one of my coworkers, what should I use for this? And she told me, why don't you use that? But it was like a cream for seniors with CBD. Man, I used this, and I swear to God, I have never had such a great experience. It was fantastic. Almost immediately, and it was a big pain because I almost dislocated my thumb, which is hard to do, but in water polo can happen. So you would be surprised. Yeah.
Wow. So I think that's kind of funny. You're like, what should I do? They're like, use your own product, Luca. Do that. Yeah. That's amazing. I love it. That's a great story. So Luca, if somebody's listening to this and they want to learn about Because or follow the company or also become clients and customers, what's the best way for them to really connect with the company and all the new products that you're unveiling?
Yeah, thank you for asking. Obviously, we don't want to advertise anything, but since you are asking, Because Because the word market.com. And you can start, also for young people, if you want to try an amazing line of CBD that the founder, I can tell you, it works. You go on becausemarket.com and you will find all our products.
Fantastic. Well, hey, Luca, been great having you on the show. Definitely love you giving us some insight into understanding the baby boomer market and some of the products that you're unveiling. I think some of the entrepreneurs listening to this right now are going to take a second guess to, what am I missing here? I didn't even know some of these things that you're solving are really vital things, and they're going to be, they're not going away anytime soon, let's say in the near future. So I think it's awesome what you're doing. And to the audience, as always, thank you for tuning in. Hope you got a lot of value out of this. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast. If you're watching this on our YouTube channel, Mission Matters Business, then don't forget to subscribe to that channel, but also leave us some comments in the comment section. Love to hear your comments on not only conversation, but the baby boomer market and what you're doing there. And Luca, thanks again for coming on the show.
Thank you very much, Anna.